And slowly, slowly uncross your arms. Let the rope come over the top of your hands. Ta-da! There's your knot. Very nice. Very nice. All right, I'm going to get you guys to untie your knot and try that one more time. Hi, my name is Dr. Kevin Spencer. I am a magician and a teaching artist in residence with the Smith Center. So what we have found that when you use magic as a therapeutic intervention, all of the movements required to learn a simple magic trick are all the same movements that are required in traditional forms of therapy. It's just at the end, you have something really cool that you get to show somebody. So the social side of magic is what makes it so effective. I think one of the great things about magic as a therapeutic intervention is the universal appeal. It doesn't make any difference if you're 5 years old, if you're 50 years old, if you're 100 years old. Everybody is intrigued by the seeming impossibility of a magic trick. And when you perform it, that very intrinsic motivation inside of us that goes, how did that happen? That level of curiosity is what draws people in. So it doesn't make any difference if you're a kid, if you're a teenager. This morning I was working with junior high boys. So teenagers, young adults, I do a lot of work with traumatic brain injury and lower spinal cord injury in people that are in their 20s. And then we jump all the way up to perhaps strokes or neurological disorders like Parkinson's with an older population. So today, what we'll be working on are things. First, we'll be teaching them sitting down. And then for those of the clients that can stand up, we'll get some of them to stand up, because now you bring in so many other areas. They're cognitively having to remember the steps and do the movements, sequence the movements in the right order, but they're also working on balance and weight shift. If we get them to take a step, now they're working on gait. When they perform, they have to speak, so we're working on voice projection, which is a real challenge for some of them. So what we found, especially with this population, is that they stay engaged. There's a reason to be engaged, because they want to learn the trick, because at the end of the day, they really want to be able to show that to somebody. So we want them to be able to learn tricks with items that they have access to all the time, so that when they come into a room, to a space, they can say, and somebody says, I heard you learn some magic tricks. It's like, sure, you got a rubber band? And they can do a magic trick. Or anybody got a coin? They can do a magic trick. How about a couple of paper clips? They can do a magic trick. We just want them to be able to do magic anywhere, anytime, because the magic is connected to them, not to the props that they use.